No, thanks. I'm good.
How you doing, sir?
Pretty good. How about you?
Good. You alright? You need anything?
No, I'm good. Thanks.
Okay. Good?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
How about you?
Doing alright?
How about that election, huh?
What are you trying to film?
What's up, man? You good?
What you trying to do?
Just here. Public property.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just filming cars that are leaving and the back half of property and inside windows of the station.
Is that a problem or is that
It's a
cool?
little suspicious.
A little suspicious?
Yeah.
So how is freedom in front of a police department suspicious?
I haven't stopped any of your freedoms, have I?
No. Did I say that? I was just saying, how is it suspicious?
Your actions are suspicious.
My actions?
Yes.
Holding a camera and walking on public property?
Absolutely. Trying
Gotcha.
to film what's behind windows and blinds.
Well, not behind windows.
Well, you were trying to film right through the blinds. We're there, weren't you?
But I was in front of them, wasn't I?
Yeah, you're trying to film what's behind them.
Right. And is that a misdemeanor or a felony?
I didn't say it's anything.
Okay.
I just said it's suspicious.
Oh, gotcha.
So.
They're calling you, man.
Yep.
They'll probably school you on public photography.
It's okay. It's funny how you think you know laws.
I do.
Okay.
You don't need to know the law. Just need to understand what basic human rights we have.
Just learn not to misinterpret words.
What am I misinterpreting about freedom? You're dismissed, guy. Have a good one. I like this. No weapons, cameras, video, cell phone, or sunglasses. Excuse me?
Can I help you?
No, no, thank you. I'm just taking a look at the property.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Thank you all so much. Stay warm. I had a question.
Can I help you?
Yeah, there's a sign right here that says no cameras and photography. Is there a NRS that you guys can refer me to look that up?
If you're recording me right now, I'm not going to talk to you.
Excuse me?
If you're recording me right now, I'm not going to talk to you.
Well, why is that? Well, you're a public official, aren't you? Okay, so you're gonna shut me out because I'm exercising First Amendment protected activity. Excuse me? Maybe there's an instruction manual you guys can read for that. Then after that, read the Constitution. So I just wanted to ask these folks a question about this sign here. But I just want to know if that's backed by NRS or... Excuse me, officer.
Yeah.
I had a question about the door sign there.
Yeah, I heard you ask your question already.
Yeah. So is there an NRS code that I can look that up to see if that's backed by law?
You could just reference the PIO's office. I'm sure they'll inform you.
Okay. Okay. So, but you don't know if there's a law offhand.
That's not what I said. I said you could call the PIO's office.
Okay, but
So that's the public information office.
but you can't tell me, you wouldn't know.
That's not what I said.
Well, I'm asking.
And I'm telling you to call the PIO.
So you're just not going to answer.
Yeah.
What's your name and badge number?
It's Weeks.
Weeks.
8795.
Okay. Look, I'm not trying to piss you off or anything.
You're not pissing me off.
Well, okay. I'm not trying to start any trouble. I just wanted to know if that's policy or law. That's it.
Yeah, and I told you to call the PIO.
Right. I mean, I'm sure that Metro would want you to, have some type of customer service skill, especially when it comes
Sure.
to people.
And I'm telling you to call the PIO office who could happily answer that for you.
Okay. And you just don't want to answer for what reason?
Hey, sir.
Yeah.
He's actually one of my field training officers. I need him to pay attention to my officer who's currently working a call, and you're obstructing that.
How am I obstructing? Am I
Because
using
you're diverting
violence?
his attention
Am I using
away.
violence, threats, or force?
You are diverting his
Am
attention.
I using violence, threats, force, or the threat of force?
Listen,
And you're a sergeant, or
I
what
am
are
Sergeant.
you? Yeah.
Sergeant Wirt, P number 9301.
Thank you.
What I'm advising you is you're obstructing him from his duties.
Then he can
of what
walk
he
away.
needs to
Then
do.
he can walk away.
He can.
Don't sit here and
But
try to
you
threaten
can
me
as
with your
well,
idle
sir.
threats, because that shit doesn't work with me. So
Okay.
you're dismissed. Get back to work. If you don't want to talk to me, that's fine. Turn away. But I'm not obstructing any of your guys'
You don't get to tell us
investigation.
what to do.
Excuse me?
You don't get to tell us what to do.
I just did.
Okay.
And I pay your salary, okay?
I pay my own salary too.
Well, you know
Does
what?
that matter?
You're in uniform. I'm not.
Okay.
So we're equals. Until I break the law, then I'm under your jurisdiction. You're a public servant.
getting so worked up?
You're a public
Why are
servant.
you getting so worked up?
You're a public servant.
Okay.
Aren't you?
Yeah.
I'm part of the public, aren't I?
Okay. What's your
Um,
point? I'm trying to get to the point.
That I'm your fucking boss.
No, you're not.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
No, that's your
Absolutely.
misconstrued
You got to be careful, because she's going to end up getting you in trouble if you don't walk away. You're not allowed to talk to me.
view. No, not gonna happen.
So you're going to continue this conversation?
Well, you're not my boss.
Okay.
That's
Who do you serve?
not you.
No? And I'm one of we the people. I mean, if you want to break, if you don't want to contact, we can break it. I'll narrate for my camera.
You came up to me.
Right, because I had a question.
Yeah, I told you, call the PIO.
Right, and I had a couple more. She wanted to come and give me problems, which is fine. So I'll go ahead and narrate and let you do what you want to do.
So what's your name?
I'm not going to give that
Why not?
because of the Fourth Amendment. Do you know about the Fourth Amendment?
I do.
Yeah? What does it say? The right to be in
Super
your...
anonymous?
No, see, you obviously don't know it. How sad. But that's the standard that Metro has lowered themselves to. The right to be secure in your person, houses, papers, or effects.
Good job.
Thank you. Public servants, guys, they forget who they serve. They want to get their attitude and try to bump that chest out. And that one over there is trying to call to see if they can do anything about me talking to them.
No, we just don't want you violating her privacy.
You don't have a right to privacy when you're operating for the public.
She does.
Then you guys create the privacy. Take her behind closed doors or something. No, don't lie. Don't lie. It's all on camera.
Yeah, and then he was a veggie. Yeah, exactly. Full shift. All right, I'll just advise him what that time is. Huh? Yeah. Hey, sir. Okay. Like I said, my name's Sergeant Wirt. Are you willing to tell me who you are?
No, ma'am.
No? Okay. What that sign is, I just spoke with my lieutenant to advise you, is to let people know let the public know in regard to if they're doing a child custody exchange, if they're doing an offer-up exchange, whatever the case may be, that we don't have the camera or video in regard if something should go wrong for evidence purposes for the public. Okay?
Okay.
So that's what that sign means.
So, and that goes for everyone. Nobody can enter that with a camera.
No, I don't believe that's the case. So
Okay. I'm just a little confused. Where are the areas I cannot film? And B, is there Nevada revised statute that I can find that on? Is it? Go ahead.
That sign is clearly stating for the public, there's no cameras or video footage right there for evidentiary purposes on their behalf if they have a child custody exchange or an offer-up exchange go wrong.
Okay. So
Okay.
okay. All right. So but it's not law. It's just a policy.
It's to let the public know that we don't have video footage for them if something should go wrong in their child custody exchange.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm under the assumption that that we, the public, can't enter without video cameras.
No.
Okay,
that's
because
not what it
it's
is.
okay because it has a firearm with a circle and
Right.
no firearms, and then that's listed. No cameras, no camera.
Well, that's what I've been advised by my lieutenant.
Okay.
In regard to what that sign is for.
All right, that doesn't make sense, but I'm not disagreeing with you or anything like that.
I'm just trying to get your question answered for you.
Totally understand,
Okay.
and I thank you. I
right.
thank you for that,
Perfect.
and that's the type of customer service we've been looking for.
Okay.
And I'll go ahead and tell you all what I'm doing.
Okay.
I'm going around public buildings. I'm just sometimes I do tours inside of them. Sometimes I come in encounter with public officials, and this is just sometimes an educational a chance for education where people can learn about public photography. I just saw that sign, and then I was a little curious as to what it meant. I meant nobody, no harm. I was just taking pictures and exercising my First Amendment.
Right, and absolutely,
right.
you're welcome to do that.
Right.
Just like I advised my officer that you are free to do that. You are
Right.
on public property, okay? But just be mindful in regard to what we deal with on a daily basis,
Right.
the current state that we are currently in, that it does look suspicious, right? You won't identify yourself. If you would have come up to us, hey, I'm so-and-so, this is what I'm doing, that comes off a lot better than you just coming up and trying to look into our windows and everything else in that regard.
Right,
All
right.
right? So
It-
it's a two-way street. So like
I
said,
wish I could
that's-
agree with that it's a two-way street, but you know, the thing is, this is another reason. We're trying to remind people in uniform that we, the people, actually have the rights. You guys have privileges. Your privileges are revocable. Our rights aren't.
Right.
They can't even be regulated or nothing like that. So,
Okay.
though, you know, I've done these many times, and a lot of encounters. I've had positive encounters.
Okay.
I've walked away with handshakes at the end of it. But you know, his attitude walking up to me, still following me around, it goes to show that there's still some type of weird paranoia about a guy with a camera. And I know you said that our current state that we're in right now, more Americans' freedoms are being abused by
Right.
people in uniform in the name of safety. So, I mean, it's happening more to us, the public, freedom thinkers, rather than you guys in uniform. And I'm not trying to start a debate or nothing like that, but that's just what I'm laying out to you.
Okay. Well, like I said, that was the answer I got from my lieutenant in
Okay.
regard to that sign.
Okay.
You're obviously free to move about. My only issue that I had was I had a victim out here
Right.
that you were filming, and my officers are trying to conduct an investigation in regards to that.
And you
So-
guys did the right thing by taking her inside and getting her away from the public eye. I mean, it's not my responsibility for her public.
No, it's
for her
not. But at
privacy.
the same time, there's
It's
a
you guys.
common courtesy that goes around,
Well,
right? When
you know-
officers are trying to complete their business with a victim, and you are
and-
shoving a camera in our faces.
Well,
So-
I'm not. It's not
All
really in
right,
your
but
face. I'm
that's it.
standing
That's
feet
all I
away.
have to say. I hope you have a beautiful night.
Right, you
okay?
too. And if you want to end this like this, that's fine. And like I said, I'm going to continue doing what I'm doing. But like you guys just did, you know, it may be common courtesy. Some people might think, you know, crossing the street at the wrong way or spitting on the sidewalk isn't courteous to others. But what's courteous to you might not be courteous to me. And I'm just documenting events that happen. You know, and I wasn't compromising her privacy or anything. I didn't hear any private information or anything like that.
You may not have, but it may have gotten picked up on your phone. So,
Yeah, it could have. It
So-
could have. But, you know,
All right.
again, whose
Have a nice night,
responsibility is
sir.
that? Thank you. And your name, officer? Last guy?
Think,
Maine?
think.
Officer, badge number.
8904.
Thank you. Well, that went okay, but... So she called her field lieutenant. Sorry, guys, I'm a little out of breath, and I don't know if I'm getting sick. Feeling a little bit weak today. But that was her field lieutenant telling her that this sign is for people not to request. I still don't understand. Cop-splaining is difficult to understand sometimes. But it says here, no weapons, no cameras, no video, no cell phone, no sunglasses. So, in case anybody wants sunglasses from them, they don't provide it to the public. So in case something goes wrong and you lose your sunglasses, they're not responsible for giving you a new pair, I guess. Sorry guys, I've been feeling a little woozy today, like I said. So again, guys, these guys have to be reminded that we the people have rights. They have privileges. They walk up on us because we're filming. Some police have had. Here, let me take off my scarf. Sorry. Some people have had good experience. Some people have had bad experiences. But there's just something about a man with a camera who comes around exercising their right. She tried to say that I would be arrested for obstructing justice, but. I'm not using violence, the threat of violence. He was talking with me. It was, in a way, it was consensual conversation. I asked him a question, and he wanted to reply. He wanted to respond. He didn't want to answer. He says he knew the law, but he just didn't want to answer whether it was policy or law. And I'll tell you guys right now, it isn't law. And anybody who watches these First Amendment audits understands that, sorry, people understand that, you know, policy and signage does not hold law, does not carry law. And her explanation does not make any sense. That does not make any dang sense. Okay, guys, that's it for now. This is Joshua Martinez signing off. Just FYI, I will be doing a follow-up on that substation soon. I do want to put in a complaint, but then also educate the technicians that were working behind the counter or behind the window about their role as public employees, government employees. So stay tuned for that. I will be doing a follow-up, and I will let you guys know if it was a fail or a pass. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, and comment, and tell me what you think of the video. And if you guys know anything, any other place, if you guys suggest a place in Las Vegas that you want to see audited, hit me up, let me know, leave a comment, and I will go audit that area. Well, all right, guys. You all be safe, watch yourselves and each other, and keep them cameras rolling. Love y'all. Bye.